tell me, why do priests wear black?
Thank you, Carter, for that question. That's a really good question. Why do priests wear black instead of regular clothes? And the answer goes back about 700 or 800 years ago. Once upon a time, priests wore the same clothes that everyone else would wear. And the only time that they would wear different clothes was during Mass. But around 700 or 800 years ago, priests decided, the decision was made for priests to kind of look a little different than everybody else. And they were given a special kind of outfit to wear, what was called a cassock. And it was all in black, and it would kind of go down from your neck all the way down. And it was, and after a while, it became kind of a marker of the priesthood. So why black? Well, one reason it was black was because black was actually the cheapest dye. And the idea would be the priest would be living a very simple life. And so they just used the cheapest dye to make their cassocks. And then over time, it became to signify being humble and being simple before God. You know, the priest gives up an awful lot in order to, live in service of God, and his clothes kind of reflect that. What's kind of cool is that when you look at a priest, if you were to see a big crowd of people, and you were to play a game of Find the Catholic Priest, if there was a Catholic priest in the crowd, you'd find him, right? He'd be wearing black and he'd be wearing his collar. And that special kind of clothing helps him stand apart so that we can find him. And I'll tell you something, I can think of times in my life where I have been out, whether it was one of my old jobs or out at the supermarket, and I felt like I needed to talk to a priest, and I saw a priest because of what he was wearing. And it was like this man was ready for God. And so I'm very grateful, just like police officers have their uniform and firemen have their uniform, that priests have their uniform. And I think that's a really cool thing. So I hope that answers your question. And if you got more questions, please let me know.